So another month has passed us by, and that means it is time for product empties. So if you want to see what products I used up in June and whether I would recommend you purchasing them or whether I will be repurchasing them, then keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bettina and I'm the makeup enthusiast, and in today's video we are doing our June product empties. And for the entire year of 2019 I am aiming to use up more than I spend. So at the end of my product empties every single month I have been calculating the total of all the products I have used up in that month. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, I hope you would consider subscribing down below. And without further ado, let's jump on in to the product empties and the mini reviews. So I have two products here from Lush. So hubby and I went away for a few days for his birthday last weekend, and I finally got to have a bath for the first time in like almost a year. So I used up the Brighter Side bubble bar, and I also used up the Christmas cracker bubble bar. I love both of these. I always do like a chunk of the Brighter Side with a chunk of the Comforter bubble bar, and oh my god, it smells so good. So I absolutely love this one. I think I have like another 2.5 or something. And then this Christmas cracker one smelled so nice and fresh. It had like lemon, myrtle and lime in it. It was so good. These are obviously only available at Christmas time, and this Brightside bubble bar is always available. So I really like the Lush bubble bars. I usually use a fairly decent sized chunk of this along with some magnesium flakes, and it makes for the most glorious bath. But at the moment in my house I don't have a bath, so I really need to take advantage when I go away. I then have two sheet masks here. This first one here is the Hello Skin, don't even know what it's called, sheet mask. This one was alright, and this is the No HJ Modeling Mask Serum with squalene, however you want to say it. These were both alright, but I probably wouldn't purchase them again. From the last few videos that I've mentioned where I have used up sheet masks, I've actually mentioned that I don't want to buy any more because I find that they're really wasteful. They are only single-use packaging, and I'm really trying to get away from products like that in my like everyday routine. And I still have a bit of a stockpile of sheet masks. I then have the Only Good Clarity Natural Body Wash. When I purchased this one I thought it smelled so good, and then as I got through it I just got more and more sick of it. It really smells like men's cologne, so if you like that you might like this. But I just found like the rosemary a little bit too much. I kind of felt like I was like a lamb roast and I was baking myself with rosemary. It was a nice body wash. I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I've since replaced this with my last bottle of my Lush Comforter shower gel. It's my last bottle, and when that's gone I'm gonna be so sad. But the first time I put that on after finishing this bottle I was like, oh, hello my old friend, I missed you so. But it's only a small bottle, so it probably won't take me very long to get through, but it is the last one and they don't make that one anymore. Daiso Puff and Sponge. This is an awesome detergent to clean out your sponges and your brushes. It really gets all the gunk out. These are only $2.80 from Daiso. I think I have about 4 more bottles of this, so I don't need to purchase it anytime soon. But once I run out, I would definitely restock. This one here, the Clean Apothecary Brush Shampoo. I got this, I think 2 years ago in my Beautylish Lucky Bag. It was the lavender scent. I hated the smell of this. It was so strong with the lavender scent. So I didn't actually use this on any of my brushes. I actually used the soap to help clean off like all my metal makeup palettes. And I mean, it did an alright job, but I wouldn't repurchase it. And the scent on that one with the lavender is just so overpowering. I just couldn't handle it, and I wasn't game to put it on my brushes and have it like stain into my brushes where I would smell it every time I used my brushes. This one here, the DrGL Post Cleanser. Now this was like a toner, I think, like a, what are they called? Like a brightening toner, one of those glycolic toners. It was alright. I wouldn't purchase it at all. I got this in like a subscription box. It didn't do anything miraculous to my skin. It was just like an extra step just to use it up. And it was alright, but I wouldn't recommend it. I don't even know where you can buy it. The Stila One Step Correcting Primer. This has like 3 different colours in it. When you mix it together it kind of goes a bit grey. So it's an alright primer. I don't think it really does much, but if you want to try this primer, you can actually buy sample sizes of it from Mecca to try before you buy. I think that's a better option with primers like this, because yeah, I don't really think it did all that much in terms of colour correcting. By Terry Light Expert Click Brush. This one was so orange, like the orangest I have ever seen a foundation. So I don't know how anyone would, if this is like the tone that all of the colours in this range are, I don't think anyone would be able to find a colour in this range that suits their skin tone, because it was so orange. I don't know if you can, like, can you see that? It's just so orange. Yeah, and I didn't like the foundation either, so wouldn't recommend that one. Same with this one. This is the Too Faced Beauty Balm. I didn't really like it. I mean, it mixed well with some of my foundations to kind of ease off the coverage and correct the colours, but I didn't really like it by itself, and it wasn't a good colour for me either. And the next three items that I have in here are from Drink Elephant. So I've used up 3 of the 4 minis that I got out of those 2 sample kits that I brought in, I think it was February. So these have lasted me a fair while, and I think if you are thinking about trying Drunk Elephant or trying any of these products, I would definitely recommend you picking up those kits first to try them, because these are heftily priced products. They are very expensive, and I think this is a good way to try the products before you buy them. And these are actually really good value. If you haven't seen the beauty news video where they've compared, I think they compared the C-Firma mini to the full size, and it actually worked out like this was better value than the full size, which is really weird. But just so you know, if you're worried about being ripped off by buying the minis, you definitely aren't in this case, because Kat and Hayley have proved it. Talking about these, I'm actually glad that I have tried these in the mini before buying the full size, because I don't think I'm going to buy any of these in the full size. I don't think these guys did anything amazing or miraculous to my skin. The C-Firma Day Serum, it is quite a liquidy vitamin C. In terms of other vitamin C's that I've tried, a bit thicker, but it is still on the runnier side. I did find this a little bit hard to smooth across my skin. The suggestions of use, I think they said on the tin to apply like 2 pumps of this to your face, and one, I felt like it dried really quickly, so I couldn't smear it all over my face, so I had to use more than 2 pumps. And then I just felt like it didn't really do anything. Comparing this to other vitamin C's that I have purchased, or the one that I'm currently using, which is about half the price, I don't feel like it did anything that justifies it's like $100 plus price tag of this vitamin C. So I would definitely give this a miss. The one I'm currently using is the ASAP vitamin C booster, I think they call it. It's got a little pipette dropper. The glass is like a frosted white, so you don't have to worry about like the light getting through the bottle. The only reason why I would potentially buy the full size is to reuse the packaging to put other vitamin C's in. That would be the only reason why I would buy the full size, because it is a airless pump, so you can reopen up the chamber in it and like refill it. That would probably be the only way, or the only reason why I would buy the full size. So I wouldn't recommend the vitamin C. I don't understand what the hype is. I feel like it's not anything different or groundbreaking in terms of other vitamin C's that are available on the market. The TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. Once again, I don't feel like this really did much for my skin. I didn't feel like it was strong enough. Comparing this to like the Pixie Glow Tonic or the Sunday Riley Good Genes. Good Genes is a lactic acid. This is a glycolic. I would, if you are looking for something to refine and retexture, I would go for the Good Genes. I much preferred the Good Genes over it, and I felt like with the Good Genes I could use it 1 to 2 times a week, whereas this one I felt like even once a day, like at night time, it wasn't enough. So I think if you are looking for something a little bit stronger to help you refine and retexturize, I would recommend the Good Genes. But if you are looking for a glycolic product, I would recommend the Pixi Glow Tonic, or even the Alpha H Liquid Gold is a glycolic as well, and I felt like that was a bit stronger than this. So if you are just starting to dip your toes into glycolics, maybe try the sample and see how you feel about it. But if you want something a bit stronger, I would recommend products like the Pixi Glow Tonic, or even the Alpha H Liquid Gold is like that one step up from the Pixi Glow Tonic. If you want something quite intense, I would go with the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. The last one from Drunk Elephant that I've used up is the Virgin Marula Oil. This was the first time I've ever used a marula oil. It was a nice oil, but in terms of other oils that I have tried, or other oils that I currently have in my rotation, I didn't like this. I wanted to grab more towards the other oils that I currently have in my collection. I'm a big fan of rosehip oil, and I'm also a big fan of the Andalou Naturals, the Canicel oil that I have at the moment. I feel like that does amazing things for my skin, and rosehip oil is always one that I go back to. I find that it is absolutely amazing for my skin. My skin just loves rosehip oil. It's just a matter of, I think, finding an oil that works for your skin, and if marula oil is one that works for your skin, give it a try. But do bear in mind that places like The Ordinary do have marula oils as well. So if you're looking for a budget friendly version of marula oil, maybe check out what The Ordinary have in their line. Then I have the ASAP Clear Complexion Gel. I usually use this as like a spot treatment. My one beef with this product is I actually used to use this as like a teenager, and I felt like this was highly effective at like clearing out my pimples or lessening them, even on like ingrown hairs. It was amazing. I feel like they've changed the formula since I was a child. I don't feel like this is anywhere near as effective as it used to be when I was younger and I was using this line of skincare. Yeah, I don't know whether I would repurchase this. I want to have a look at this compared to, they have the same product but for your body, whether that is a higher potency in terms of the formula, and maybe I might buy that one instead. But otherwise, I'm really disappointed in this product. This used to be my like tried and true go-to like upset skin remedy, and it just doesn't seem to perform as well as it used to for me, which is very sad. So this is the doTERRA Virage Moisturizer. This is a really nice moisturizer. I wouldn't purchase this if you are sensitive to scents. This, obviously, doTERRA being an essential oil line, this does have a lot of essential oils in it, and it is like scent wise, it is quite potent. So I think if you're sensitive to scents, steer clear of this one. But I do like the texture and the consistency of this one. It does sink into the skin quite nicely. I definitely went through this one pretty quickly. I think in terms of price and value and how much I went through it and how quickly I went through it, I don't think the value's there for me. I then have the two samples here that I got in my Mecca Beauty Loop box, the last one that I unboxed. I'll leave that linked up in the corner if you're interested in checking that out. But I used up the AmorePacific Time Response Skin Reserve Cream. This was a 8ml sample. And then I also used up the Mer Moisturising Cream, and this was a 3.5ml sample. So I actually got informed on my unboxing that this little guy right here is worth almost like $200 just for this little sample, which is absolutely ridiculous. The full size of this product I think is like $700, which is absolutely absurd. Like, if you are paying $700 for your moisturizer, you are wasting your money. This thing, yes, it smelled nice, the texture was nice, but I don't think it really did anything for my skin. I definitely would not spend $700 on a moisturizer. If I'm going to spend $700 on any particular step in my routine, it's going to be my serums. So I don't know why you would like, you may as well just flush your money down the toilet. And the Mer Cream. This one had a really weird texture, and once again, really strongly scented. It had almost like a grit to it that when you rubbed it on your skin, the like little balls kind of popped and just melded into your skin. So that itself was really nice. I found this a little bit too thick for my skin, and I think that it may have broken me out at times when I was using it. These two little samples lasted me a fair while, at least 2 or 3 weeks each on these. So really good value in terms of length and the price of the samples. Oh my god. But I definitely would not purchase these. There's no way I'm paying La Mer and AmorePacific prices for a moisturizer. No. I've got more important things to spend my money on. I then have the doTERRA On Guard Cleansing Toothpaste. Love this toothpaste. I think it's an awesome toothpaste and I have repurchased this. My last 3 items are makeup products, and these are items that I used up in my project pan. The first one is the Fenty Beauty Foundation. I did not like this foundation. I do not understand the hype behind this foundation. I compare this to the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation, and for any of you that have been here for a long period of time, you know how much I hate that foundation. This one is exactly the same. This one is really high coverage, but even for me with my oily skin, I felt like it was too high coverage. I felt like I was wearing a mask, and the texture on my skin, it just didn't make my skin look flattering in my opinion. Towards the end of this, I was mixing this with the Ordinary Coverage Foundation, and between the two, I feel like they made my skin look really nice, but individually, I think they're both terrible foundations. I really don't like this foundation. It's too much. It's just too much, and I never thought I would say that about a foundation. I love full coverage foundations, but I love full coverage foundations that actually look nice on your skin, and I felt like this just sits on top of your skin and it emphasizes the texture and the inconsistencies in your skin and doesn't make your skin look nice. The CoverFX Mattifying Primer. This is an alright primer. I got this in a Beautylish Lucky Bag. I wouldn't purchase this one, and I don't think they actually make this one, or they have reformulated this one. This one actually has the anti-acne treatment in it, so the primer itself has salicylic acid in it, which I think is really cool if you are concerned or if you have acne, to have a primer that has like a little extra oomph in it or a little extra skincare benefit to it. But I wouldn't purchase this, and it's only 1% salicylic acid, so probably not really going to do all that much for you. It had a really silicone-y texture to it and a lot of slip on your skin. So if you don't like silicone based primers, you definitely won't get on with this one. And the last little guy here is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I absolutely love this concealer. I think it is a really good budget concealer. It's a great price. You can get these for like 50-40% off at Chemist Warehouse and Priceline when they're having sales. I have another one of these in my backup drawer, and after that I definitely would repurchase again. I have the color Light here. I have not tried the color Fair yet, which is the newer edition, lighter in their range. I haven't had a chance to give that a try yet because I'm trying to clear out my drawer and not purchase new makeup before I finish my backups. Those are all my product empties. I used up a fair bit of skincare this month, and there was a few bits and pieces that I found in my collection that I managed to empty and finish up this month. Make sure you let me know down in the comments box what products you managed to use up this month and what products you're thinking about repurchasing. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and also before I go, I will make sure I leave on the screen just up here the total value of all these products that I used up this month. And if you're new around here, I hope you would consider subscribing down below so you can keep up to date on all my product empties, as well as all my other project pan and all those other good videos that I bring out every single Monday and Friday. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.